So last week, no, the week before, last week I was at my cousin's wedding, Sally's. Very fun to go to a wedding, first pandemic wedding. So we're going to discuss how to use this purple Dino, which you do get free when you order any 3 skincare products from Good Face Stuff, which is my brand. And I'm going to show you, because somebody was asking how to use this fabulous tool. So, the little lubrication, even just a little spritz of the Lucid Essence Bright Mist. Hey Leslie! Well, hello darling, did I catch you before ballet class? I'm talking about this fabulous purple Dino, purple! Yes, it is the Anma, but it's not the brand Anma, so it does not have that sticker on it. But you do get it free with any purchase of the 3 of our products. Yes! And I do really love it, especially for my favorite is, it's so cute, isn't it? It's also very cute. It's cuddly and cute. Hi Julie! How you doing? So my favorite is still to work this corner. Hi darling. Hi Tia. So, yes, my favorite. So someone was asking last time we were on, not last week, so I was at my cousin's wedding, and pardon the endless helicopters. That's what Hollywood's, just endless helicopters anymore. I have to move to some rural situations. So going cross to any lines you might be working with, like the furrow. This is very important. Wonderful, wonderful news. So actually I just realized, a little bit of just the Lucid. I had some LUX on earlier, and I just put a little Lucid so it has a little bit of friction. Yes! Hi Rachel. Have you been using a purple Dino? So it has a little bit of friction, so it's a little easier to work with the fascia actually. It's not too slippery. So you should just use a few drops of the Lucid, or of the LUX, but I just had some LUX on, and I just did a little bit of the Lucid and has a little bit of friction. So going crosswise to the line. So I have this expression line here. So I'm gonna go this way. See how I'm going cross hatch to wherever the line is. So that's the general rule. So even like crow's feet, you can go crosswise. So those are a little harder for me to work on. So I do it with my fingers. And I need a little oil, more oil. You could work with silk also. Yes, you could, absolutely. Really anything you could use a little bit. You could even just use it on your skin bare, which is what I can also do when I'm just watching videos or something. I can do this, you do it anywhere. But usually I have a little bit of LUX on, and I definitely need a little LUX for oil. Jojoba oil, yes. Love the glow. Thank you. I'm actually not wearing anything. I've just put the Lucid on. I don't even have any lusters on right now because I'm just going to smear this all over. Another thing, oh, I do have brows on. I was like, should I put my brows on? You use your mini Lucid, it'll be drying. Yes! It is. Look! Carol, Leslie's in Melbourne. Did I say that right? So my favorite is right here because I just tend to do the frown right here. These muscles are like using it on the neck and the forehead. You feel the knots in your forehead. Oh yeah. I really love using it around the temple and in the back of the neck, and yeah, up in the back here. And I like using the flat side along. Actually, you do still want to go down. I love these earrings. I'm not gonna take them off, even though they're in the way. So generally, for the lymph drainage, that's the general with the wrinkles, cross hatch. If you're trying to get these smile lines, which I think Patricia would probably be asking about, going, against those. So, because you're trying to get against you're trying to work with the fascia. Fascia gets bunched up in a particular way because of expression. So we're trying to release it in a different way. Does that make sense? Freezing cold and Canberry, just using it on over the forehead. Very relaxing. And actually, these pointies are really good for pressure points. You should go all the way up here. You go around the eye. Like working with the muscle ocular, I forget what this is called. It's really good with this. There's pressure points. There's one on the inside. So there's a lot of pressure point stuff you can do with the point. There's just so many things you can do with this compared to the gua sha. And it's easier to hold. I feel like the gua sha is hard for me to hold. This side you can use very easily with gua sha. Has anyone tried to, or heard about using PCP on your face and if it's any good? Is that copper peptides? What is that? Oh, so good. You work along the scalenes here. So what I was trying to say is the lymph, you go from the center of your face out and down to get the lymph drainage. Like there's puffiness out, and then you can slide along gua sha style and down with your ears. Vampire fish. Oh yeah. I know somebody who's tried it with a friend that's a nurse. PRP, I think that's what it's called. Platelet-rich plasma. And so she did see a difference. Like her friend had the spinner. You know, the main thing is you have to take your blood out. Gua shas are challenging for me to hold because, yeah, I feel the same way. And this is so much better. You hold it like this. I've seen videos about it, but I do know some people who have thought it was really good after one. I mean, it makes sense because PRP, you know, all these athletes using it in context of ligaments. I do have Pilates clients use it a lot. We've done it. She says it's very good. Yeah. So, just got to get the spin it. Yeah, platelet-rich plasma. You got to get somebody to take your blood and then you have to spin it. Which I have seen. What's her name? Who got banned from YouTube because of all her crazy, risky stuff she was doing. But I saw her have a friend who's a nurse take it out, you know. Use it on your knee and it helped heal it. Yeah, I do know people who, with ligaments and stuff, that it's really helped. In fact, my husband just had dental work done and they did PRP for like some bone loss for an implant that was failing. We needed to be replaced, and they did the PRP. Like, it's a very interesting innovation. So I imagine it would be great for the face. Yeah, derma stamping, and it's almost like, feels like, yeah, derma stamping kind of does that, you know, on some, because it just creates the little, but if you give it an extra boost with your platelet-rich plasma, it makes sense, it'll work. So, the lymph drainage, drag it along, and then down along the ears, and along side of the neck, and you really feel it down to the collarbone. Yeah, and releasing the scalenes here. There's so many other ways you could use this just to massage. What do you have on your skin today? I just have a little succulent and some LUX and Lucid. I put my brows on. It might smear around. I was not going to wear anything, but put on my eyebrow, my Eco Brow Gel. But this is a nice one, where you just kind of go along back and forth. I do kind of want a little oil on. Let's put some LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil on, shall we? I was trying it with just, like, with a little bit more friction. Yes. A bit of succulent, just still, I just love succulent. I do tend to use it more than I use the 15.5. Because I go to my fridge. The 15.5, I guess. Lactic acid peel. I use it like weekly. Right? It's when I shower. When I do my hair. So I'll put it on and woo! It's a lot more shippery. Okay, so now, ooh, my favorite thing to do is right on the jaw. What about massaging with the jade roller? I just don't find that to be that beneficial. I know people love it and it's jade, and maybe there's I do like crystal healing and stuff, but I don't see how useful it is because it doesn't seem like it does that much. It's a small surface, like a gua sha, I think works better, you know, because you're getting a wider surface, and the roller, I mean, I know there's those ones you're rolling product in, but it really seems more beneficial to derma stamp it in. I just don't find it that you could do it as a soothing, cooling experience. It's just sort of an aesthetic experience, in my opinion. It doesn't do that much, in my opinion. I do have an ice roller, which is like a big chunky thing that's you can cool, and that is more surface area and it's cold, so it's doing something to skin, you know, working with inflammation. But I find them kind of gimmicky. But this has so many, so this is one that's very cool for like releasing the lymph around here. You chop it right in there and you just release. Yes. The light, I like a couple times a month, 2. I'm not very good with it. I'm doing it more on my abdomen. And then I'll do it on my neck a little bit. But I'm not that consistent. I do it more on my abdomen and then I'll go to sleep. And that's for eggs. Which highlighter are you using today? I don't have any on. No highlighter on, but should we put one on? Because I was just going to smear it out. I just have the LUX on. I want to release the purple one that you were like, it looks pretty purple. I'm trying to, so many tasks, you guys. Really, honestly. Okay, so, any other questions with this? Like, the little fingers for releasing the fascia, hatching. I'm not sure if it's hashing. Put on sparingly? Okay. Which color would you like, I think? Fascia, working with the pressure points, using the flat surface to release, more gua sha style, and then you have this fabulous jaw chiseling. Purple? Okay. What's that? This is just good for your lymph. I mean, this has got to be good. You know, sometimes your lymph nodes tend to be swollen if you've got cold or something. Good for that. Jaw chiseling. Okay, darlings. Shall we put on some? Where is it? Ooh, more people. Any questions with the fabulous Dino tool? And remember, you get a free one when you purchase 3 skincare products. And I think that includes, is anyone using the microcurrent device? How often do you use it? Yeah, hello anybody? I've been more consistent, a little bit more consistent with that. So this is Festival 5, darlings. I love how just a little bit, just kind of this fun, fairy-like glow. But it's asleep in your drawer for months, yeah. Is it the Claire Blend Mini? Goodfacestuff.com. Superstar Q Gildea. Thank you for asking. I bet there's a link down the description. Good, G-O-O-D, face, F-A-C-E, stuff. Although my uncle just, good faith, because some people often think it's faith, F-A-I-T-H. So my uncle just bought that domain and brought it over, directed to, isn't it pretty? Does it look really purple? I mean, I bet I could put more on and make it even look more purple. It's a little bit, I could do a different color here, but I'm going to put some of this. It's just kind of girly and cute. You know? ZNO? No. No, not on the eyes? Oh, don't do the eyes? Well, you can barely see it. It doesn't really, it's not, you can't really see the eyes. I won't judge more job. But I just love how it gives you a little pink, I like kind of pink cheeks. Yes, eyes? Typos! Okay, a little on eyes. So anyways, I think it's so pretty, and it's definitely girly color. It brings out the cheeks, and then there is something to doing a little more pink on the apple of the cheeks. It's supposed to lift, have the optical illusion of lifting. So that was a youthful softness to it. Yeah, it lifts. That is a makeup artist trick. Just lifting the cheeks as we all want, sure. And it matches the purple Dino. Yes. So that's all. That's all I have for you guys. So if somebody wanted to, you can really improvise this. You can do, yeah, small amount is sufficient. So maybe I put a lot on one day. So you can really get into your traps, your trapezius muscles, and like up into the headache muscle where they attach into the skull. You can really do a lot of things with this. You can improvise. But generally, if you're trying to work with the lines across, you know, wherever they are, to release the fascia and get into where it feels good. I think, well, that's a little overwhelmed with tasks, but I did get away last week, the first time. And I went to a wedding for my cousin with my dear brother. Oh yeah, you can get your arms. I was doing my IT bands a little bit with it. It's handy. It's quite handy. And yeah. But along the front of the neck, because mine, you know, the front of the neck can get tight. I don't know if this works with these lines, you know, because I have these so many expression lines. It's really hard to do the. I really stopped doing. No, I did not. It was engaged, but that's not that. Did. So these lines, I was doing the dermas. It's just very hard. I do this a lot. It's so hard to stand like a ballerina all the time, very stately. I always pull my chin in, and so when I do any stamping along here, derma penning, it gets a little irritated. It just takes so long to recover. I don't know if it's just I don't do it, you know. But I would love to have these. Not there, but maybe we'll do this. And maybe that'll work. Oh, feels good. Yeah, maybe this will work. I'll do this more often. Maybe they're pretty deep. Ooh, right here. Okay, we'll finish this. Everyone has their thing they notice. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be happy with yourself. Just enjoy life. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite thing to do. Anyways, very handy. Badly Gua Sha, free with the product. Purchase of 3 products. Goodfacestuff.com. Actually, at this point here, I was doing something to release, especially if you have TMJ, which I hope you guys got that discount for the Aura Lift last week. I wonder if it's extended or anything. So this is a really good trick for TMJ. Open your jaw wide, and then you push back. Oh no! You push it here. You can do it with your thumbs, I guess. And then you slowly close your mouth, and it's intense, but it really releases it. I was doing it with the point here, or this more rounded point. It's kind of cool. It can stand flat like this, but I was going. Oh. Oof. If you have TMJ issues, you will feel that release. So it's just straight back, open, press, and just relax. And woo, it's potent. And actually, it's a great thing to do in tandem with the Aura Lift, because that's all about releasing that muscle. I don't know how it has such miraculous facial structural changes, but it's wild. Oh yes, do that trick to release here. Now, do you have a device like this? This is really helpful. I mean, you can get your dentist to. Cool books on my nightstand. You know, a book that I just got is Sweetgrass. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Sweetgrass. Here, let me see. It's about this basically native wisdom. Hey Mom, how you doing? Sweetgrass book by, hold on, Indigenous Wisdom and Scientific Knowledge and the Teachings of Plants by Robin Wall Kimmerer. So I think I should look into that one. I haven't started reading it, but I just got it. It was highly recommended, and it looks really cool. Oh, New York Times bestseller, you guys. So I will link to that soon. Braiding sweetgrass, that's what it's called. I'll mention oral lift to my dentist. Maybe we can get a doctor note for it. Yeah, I have heard people, I mean, I think they paid a lot more for it, but I have had, let's see if I can open this with my greasy hand. I have known, I can't open it. I actually had a Pilates client who had a similar device created for her dentist, but it was like $3,000 with a little block, but it did wonders for TMJ, you know. But this is more of a training, I don't know, but yeah, ask your dentist if they know of anything with blocks in the back for TMJ. My hunch is it'll be a lot more, but maybe you have some dental insurance that'll pay for it. It's different than a guard, though, because there's a block in the back to create a gap. So just point that out to your dentist, because the guard is just like a plastic thing, like a little tray, like a teeth whitening thing that just prevents you from grinding your teeth. What about the ones your dentist give you for TMJ for grinding? Yeah, it's different. My TMJ symptoms ease when I had Invisalign. How about that? So maybe just that little bit of gap is enough. But from my understanding, like having a bigger gap in the back than the front, because like Invisalign is the same, right? And those little trays are like the same amount of space all the way around, but I can see how that would help. But these are like more in the back. And the ones that really worked for my Pilates client was more in the back with a little block. So I can see how they both would work though. So that's it. Any other pressing discussion points? I will link to Braiding Sweetgrass. Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants. Even with the discount, the oral lift was expensive. That's true. So if you get some, but now it's expensive, like $3,000 for the TMJ jaw muscles. This tray aren't made to treat TMJ. The relief is a happy accident. Yeah, but I do know that they do have, for teeth grinders, the trays, and that just prevents you from, I think, ruining your teeth. But as far as I heard, the one that, bye Julie, thanks for stopping by, darling. Have a wonderful weekend, Kate. As far as I know, the one that was very expensive from the dentist, so do the cheaper one, absolutely. But I think it might be this one, even though it's $250 with a discount. I thought it was $250. I think it went up a little bit. Like everything, yes, but if your insurance pays for it, yes! That would be dope. It seems like dental insurance isn't paying for very much, in my experience. Yes, if you can get insurance to cover it, fabulous. My insurance covers a lot of treatments, but flexible spending for anything falling outside of that. Aha! Yes. Well, it's useful to ask, but that's interesting to doing that you're Invisalign. Maybe that's enough. I'm nuts. Not a bad idea for the results, though. Yes. So thank you very much for joining me, you guys. Definitely check out your happy Purple Dino with your purchase of any free products, and enjoy your week. I think it might include also it's not the makeup, but any of the other stuff. Have a good week, Leslie. Well, aren't you supposed to be in dance class? Heavens. Or maybe you don't have dance class right now. Love you guys. See you again. Take care, darlings. Mwah.